Thanks, Esme. Hello there, Wolves. I'm Logan Sizemore, and I'm here to proudly announce a new section for our school news, introducing the Gaming Corner. The Gaming Corner is going to be a section of the news where I talk about all the upcoming games, updates, DLC, sales, and news going on in the gaming industry. Also, we're not a biased show, so we're going to be talking about PC, VR, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. And we may even sometimes give our thoughts and opinions on newly released titles that come out, such as Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Luigi's Mansion 3, or Death Stranding. And if you guys would like us to ask us something, or if you guys would like us to review something, then you can send us an email using the email that's below me right now. So, to start out, the first thing I'm going to be doing is going over what's being released this week and last Friday, since there were some big releases. On November 15th, Pokemon Sword and Shield was released for the Nintendo Switch. Next, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was released for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And finally, Tokyo Ghoul Call to Exist for PlayStation and PC was released on the same day. For this week, we got the following. On November 19th, we got Football Manager 2020 for PC and Shenmue 3 for PlayStation and PC. And on November 22nd, we got Civilization 6 for Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. And finally, we got Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts for PlayStation, Xbox, and the PC. That's all for games coming out this week. Next is updates and DLC. Now to start out, let's talk about one of the most memorable horror series in the gaming industry, Outlast. On Halloween, Red Barrels released a teaser on their Twitter for something that's related to the game. They said that announcement is coming soon, but we don't know what yet. But the teaser image shows two hands grabbing each other, and the text says, "Where freedom ends." So we may be getting an Outlast 3 coming out, or something like that. It's only speculation. But for those of you who don't know, Outlast is a whole series where you can't fight, you can only hide. You can either get Outlast 1 or 2 on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and even Switch. Next, for those of you VR players out there, you may want to hop on Beat Saber if you haven't. And because there's a new music pack out, which is the Rocket League X Monster Cat pack. With this pack, you'll be getting 7 Monster Cat songs and a new environment inspired by Rocket League. You can get this pack on the Steam, Oculus, or PlayStation Store for $9. Also, for those of you who don't know what Beat Saber is, it's a music rhythm VR game where you have 2 lightsabers and you slice up neon-colored blocks to go with the beat of the song. It's an experience to be had, and even has songs from famous artists like Imagine Dragons and Panic at the Disco. Next, do we have any Dead by Daylight fans in here? Well, if you are, then you're in luck, since the next chapter got a teaser trailer on November the 13th, and we don't see who the new killer is in New Survival, but we may have an idea on who it could be. Dead by Daylight is a 1v4 asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where 1 plays as killer and 4 plays as survivors that are trying to escape. And it has both original-made characters and licensed killers. So, what does that mean? That means that you can play as iconic horror icons like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and even Ghostface from Scream. And speaking of Ghostface, he has a new outfit in the store that's his original outfit from the Scream movie, and there are new cosmetics for Steve Harrington and Nancy Wheeler from the TV show Stranger Things. You can get Dead by Daylight for Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and Switch. Finally, for the last update for this week, A Hat in Time is getting a new expansion, the Yakuza Metro DLC, which will add a new chapter and additional content for the game. Even though you can get A Hat in Time on any device, this DLC is only for the Switch version of the game, which is coming out on November 21st. A Hat in Time is a colorful 3D platformer in the same vein as the old 3D Super Mario games, and is a predecessor to the GameCube era of games. That's all for updates and DLC. Finally, I'm going to give a quick review about a game that's been highly anticipated for a while, Death Stranding. Also, no spoilers, obviously. Death Stranding is the newest game from the mind of Hideo Kojima, the same man who made the Metal Gear Solid series. In the game, you play as Sam Porter Bridges, a man who's been sent on a mission to reconnect America after it's been disconnected from each other. Without spoiling anything, the story overall is pretty good, and having the usual twists and turns, and the actors do an amazing job in this, with such actors portraying characters who look just like them, like Norman Reedus as Sam and Guillermo del Toro as Deadman. Now, here's where the game gets dicey for everyone, the gameplay. The game is pretty much you just delivering packages across the United States. Now, you do get weapons, vehicles, and such, but mainly you'll be walking, and that's it. I've seen some people praise the game while some just despise it, and in my opinion, I think it's a great game. Its characters are interesting, the story is good, even sometimes looks like a movie, and even though the gameplay could be a bit repetitive at times, it's still enjoyable to me. Overall, I'm giving Death Stranding a 9 out of 10. If you're interested in getting Death Stranding, you can get it only on PlayStation as of right now, but you can get it for PC in the spring of 2020. That's all on the gaming side. I'm Logan Sizemore. Back to you, Esme.